Again, the gap was 2.1. Across the stripe, 2.2. Blaney picked it up.
Looks like Blaney was managing the gap. He found 0.3 of a second that lap.
That's why I asked how far back.
Yeah, he wants to keep him about that far back. That's what impresses me about race car drivers with the emotion of the moment. They are still very cerebral, right? It's not just chaos. This isn't a qualifying lap. Like, Blaney is picking and choosing his spots to push. He had to pass McDowell, who kind of pulled over and let everybody by, which is polite of the driver of the 34. And now that he knows Hamlin was next in line, he decided to push a little bit.
The best race car drivers in the world understand their craft, and it's an art driving a race car. It's not just with hands and feet, it's with your brain. You have to think your way through a race. These are not little short races. These things are long. You have to do everything right for the entire time. Again, Blaney quicker by about 1/10 of a second.
And I think the 11, Chris Gabehart, Denny Hamlin, when they go back and review this race, I think they're really going to look at that decision to sit under yellow at the end of stage 2 and fill their car up with fuel, because Hamlin kind of had control or was dancing around control of this race. That rotated him back. Now, that did shorten his stop, and and he made some of the ground back, but he could never quite get in front of Blaney. Remember, Blaney stopped before the end of stage 2 under green. Hamlin chose to stay out and win that stage. I agree with that decision. Take the playoff point. But that decision, we have continued to see stages change how the races are run. I would say that was the turning point from the 11 and the 12. How was this race swapped? It was the win at the end of stage 2 for the 11 and the 12 deciding to stop early.
And Steve, going to Indy next week, a racetrack kind of the same size, you can play the same strategies. These lessons you can learn, but mistakes that teams make, they learn from them, but their competition also learns from them. They will use a tremendous amount of data from this race in regard to strategy and try to apply next week.
You see Team Penske and the struggles here at Pocono. It was all the way back in 2011 with Brad Keselowski. That's 4,725 days ago when Team Penske won at Pocono. Could be their weekend, though, because they've had great success already. Rogers' IndyCar teams won yesterday and today. McLaughlin getting his first oval win at Iowa, and then it was Will Power today that was able to grab a victory. 2 laps remaining for Blaney. Can he close out the weekend for a Penske sweep? And Ryan Blaney learned a year ago how to win a championship. You have got to peak at the right time, and it helps to have playoff points to get you through the round of 16 and the round of 12, to where in the round of 8 you're fighting to win a race to advance. And once he was in that championship 4, it was Ryan Blaney who was able to outdo the other 3 and get his first title.
You almost want to turn the radio off because you don't want to hear caution, right? You're going to be safe here in just a few hundred feet.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
All right, now, no mistakes. As a driver, that's what you focus on. It's not about lap time. It's about not doing anything silly.
Fiance Gianna, and you can tell she's nervous. Deep breaths there as she watches down Long Pond straightaway for Ryan Blaney. Marty mentioned it. 11 career wins for Blaney.
Get home smooth and straight.
And through 3 for the final time. The driver of the 12 looking for win number 12. It's going to be the second time he'll see the checkered flag here at Pocono. Ryan Blaney wins again in 2024.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.